All right. In 3, 2.
Welcome back once again, Real People, Real Life, Wichita, Kansas, America. And you haven't seen me do the show yet. We've only done radio.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. We'll get ready. This will be fun.
Awesome.
So yeah, I'll have you at the end and the beginning when we take a break or whatever. It's our thing. We always say, from Wichita, Kansas, America.
I love it.
So,
I
yeah,
love it.
that's what we do.
The perfect place for that.
I think so too. I know, right? I got to tell you guys, this is so cool. We're with Jennifer here at Passageways, and I have already toured the facility. Wow. Talk about a beautiful home.
Thank
Talk
you.
about a beautiful place.
Thank
And
you.
everything you do. Tell us about Passageways.
Passageways, this is we're just starting our 3rd year, so we're very, very excited. And we work with United Way, Salvation Army, VA, United Way, any of the places that have first-hand contact with a veteran that is homeless, and then we bring them to this wonderful 4-bedroom home in West Wichita. And we help them get back on their feet again. We want to help them get the life back that they so deserve. They did so much for all of us that we have chosen to pick up the battle on this end of life for them when they're so tired and they're
exhausted.
They're exhausted, and so many things happen that land these gentlemen and women on the streets and homelessness. Basically. A lot of times they've seen things that we aren't supposed to see, and
right.
and they bury themselves in the alcohol and the drugs, and they emerge from that and need someone on the other end to help guide them.
And kind of pull them up a bit.
Yeah, we always say we give them a hand up.
Right.
And instead of a hand out.
Right.
Because they still do the work through our program. They it's a 501c3, so it doesn't cost them a dime. And we find out what their goals are. What do they want to accomplish in this wonderful life of theirs? And then we help them
make it happen.
Reach those goals and make it happen. Yeah.
I love it. When and you work with, I think you even mentioned before, the HOT.
Yes.
So
Yes.
even when our police officers that are with a special unit here in Wichita called HOT, those are the officers that we have here that specialize in going out in our community, talking with and on a very regular basis with our community homeless, and they know so much about our area homeless. Are they veterans? Are they not veterans? What are the issues that they have and what's going on with them?
Right.
I love that unit. They're great people, great officers, and if they see a veteran, and obviously things aren't the best of the situations, otherwise they wouldn't be where they are. They know to call you.
Yeah.
And you make things happen because you don't have to answer to
Yeah. We're not government funded.
Right.
So I don't have 8 rolls of red tape I have to cut through for us to go and help somebody. We can go now. So as long as we have a bed available, then we can go right then and there and get them off the street, and they are safe.
Right.
Within an hour.
That's wonderful, because whether it's the elements, I think a lot of people, there are people here in Wichita that do think that it's okay to just take blankets and or coats and start, spreading them out down around the river and under the bridges.
Yeah.
And I have a problem with that. Can I ask you?
Yeah,
Can we talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a problem with that because I think, the majority of the people, as I understand it and have, been going on this learning path for the last going on 3 years, kind of like you, getting involved in all these things more. From what I understand, a lot of times the reasons that they prefer to stay on that homeless, mode is because they do have addictions that they're not willing to overcome, whether it's the drugs, the alcohol, and or they just don't want to change.
Right. And I like to put it into perspective by saying if you and I were going over to war and we are bringing 45 guys with us, you and I were the only ones that survived and came back, I wouldn't want accountability, responsibility, and I'd be off the grid too until I was ready to face it.
Right.
And a lot of these guys, they are masters at being off the grid and not being counted as a veteran and being part of the homeless count. When they are ready, HOT, VA, Passageways, there are so many phenomenal 501c3s here that are there to reach out and grab that vet and help guide them.
Right.
And as the HOT educates them on the different programs available, they know there's hope, and they start to come around like, okay, I'm not going to be fighting this battle by myself. There are so many people in this community that are going to help me.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable community. And everybody I talk to, the different organizations, the different 501c3s, the police officers, everybody involved in trying to literally make homelessness a non-issue anymore.
Right.
You know, and I'd love
Yeah.
for that day to happen. I really would. You know?
I've always said that would be my dream goal is
Yeah.
to go out of business.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
Because
Yeah.
to no longer have a homeless issue because
Yeah.
everybody's taken care of from the get-go is a beautiful
That'd be
beautiful
wonderful.
thought.
And it
Yeah.
could happen. You know, I don't know.
You never know.
You never know. There's a lot of good things, but I think, you know, sometimes the people that continuously go out there solely to, you know, maybe just give the blankets and the coats to
Yeah.
the folks under the bridges. Sometimes I wonder, and this is what I want to ask: do you feel like sometimes that they're enabling the situation to last longer?
It can be absolutely. It absolutely could
I
be.
wondered about that.
Yeah, because there are shelters downtown that can take people in, especially in the wintertime, the bad
Right.
weather.
Right.
They have a place to go. A lot of it can be. There are some down there that have some mental disabilities,
Right.
and then I can understand helping them, giving them blankets and things because they might not know exactly what to do, where to go,
Right,
the whole
right.
9 yards. But yeah, I think fielding these individuals to where the help is
That's better to me.
and to filter. Are you ready? Great. Let's tackle it. Let's
Yeah.
get this going. Let's
Right.
get your life started.
Let's
right?
get some hope.
Yep,
Let's
exactly.
get some hope and let's get you
Light
going.
the fire
Yeah.
and throw some gasoline on
There you
it
go.
and
Yeah.
get that life.
Yeah, and
going.
get them smiling again and get
It's
them happy.
yes.
You know, I mean, nobody
Yeah.
deserves to have to feel that they live that. They have to live that way. Nobody deserves that.
Right.
And there's so many opportunities here. You know,
There
in
are.
Wichita, it's. I don't know of too many cities, whether it's Denver or Dallas or Houston or Miami or there's so many other cities. Yeah, their population may be a larger population, but in comparison, I don't think they have near the resources and funds and people that we do.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I do research occasionally to see what other cities have,
Yeah.
and I'm always just stunned. Florida,
Right.
I had a very difficult time finding anything. I mean, Florida's huge.
I know.
And I'm so grateful for all the different organizations we have contact with, because we're all fighting for the same thing.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
And and to teach other cities how to do this
Yeah,
would
yeah.
be great.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh,
to
God,
have,
yeah.
Like this, here's how this worked.
Yeah.
Here's what we did, and now y'all share this. You
This
know.
works, this doesn't.
Yeah.
Don't reinvent the wheel. Let us
Right.
walk you through how
Yeah.
to do this
Yeah.
and
How much?
take off.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So 3 years you've been doing this. Now tell everybody a little bit too, because I had the pleasure of interviewing, Jennifer on radio just last week or so. So this is our different way of going about this here, and we're gonna have a veteran join us that's staying
Yes,
here in
yes,
a minute, right?
yes.
Okay. For people that didn't get in on that first interview with you, you and your mom live and work here in Wichita, or you did?
Mm-hmm.
And
We did.
What happened? How did this all
we,
start?
We saw a television program where a veteran had died under a bridge, and it just sparked something in us that we were both like, this isn't right. How did this happen? These guys have given everything. These ladies have given everything, and that is what started it. We felt something needed to be done, and we did a lot of praying, I always say, and spoke with my husband. We have 2 kids, and said this needs to be done, and so quit my job, she quit her job, and here we are
Making it happen.
making it happen. It needed to be done.
And this is a beautiful home. I mean, I can't even imagine what it would be like. And someday you maybe can tell me or show me. I know you can tell me, but I would love to see it sometime when that veteran who's been going without so much, who has been homeless, what is the look on their face when they walk into this home? Wow.
You know what the first thing they say
Yeah.
is? I'm not kidding. First thing they say is, they look around, they say, it's a home. It's like, it's a house.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
It is. It's a beautiful house.
It's a house.
And
yes.
there's garden areas out back.
Yeah, huge backyard, a nice,
Yeah.
safe, quiet place they
It's
can go
a
and
beautiful,
relax.
quiet
and
neighborhood. The lady
Yeah.
next door bakes the best.
bake chocolate chip cookies and would bring them over fresh out of the oven.
That's so cute.
The gentleman across the street would help edge the front yard.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Good people.
Very, very good people. Yeah.
Good people. Wichita,
Yeah.
you are good at making good people. I love you for that. I think we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with, what's his name?
Johnny.
Johnny.
Yeah.
And I kind of had a chance to talk to him, but
Yeah.
where's Johnny from?
You know what? I would have to
Oh,
ask.
okay, yeah.
The reason I say that is he's a truck driver, so he has been
that's right.
everywhere.
That's right.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And he's out there right now talking
Yes.
to a friend of ours that we've had on a previous show, who is a Marine. And now that would, if you want to go back and research some of the stories and some of the interviews, we covered David, a Marine who was stationed at Camp Lejeune, and that is a very tough story that we're still working on. And again, that's changing and evolving. And if you recall, Camp Lejeune had the horrible, nasty poisoned water. And to my knowledge, as of today, they have finally allowed disability for one veteran on a case of thousands of problems that they've had with health issues. First one, finally.
Wow.
Not too long back, so finally.
Wow.
Yeah, that's, when you're talking about some of the veteran issues, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Yes.
Medical,
Yeah.
the VA hospitals, and homeless, obviously, you know that one very
Yeah.
well. But
Yeah.
you do more than help on the homeless side, and so
Yes.
when we come back, we'll give you more information on that too. Okay, here we go. Real people, real life. Real people, real life. Wichita, Kansas, America! Good job, girl. Love it. That's it. That's what we do.